Some call it dirty water, but any love that's good love to me.
Welcome back. This is Behind the Bay with Max and Kev. We have a very special guest, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes.
We have Vinny Cavarra in the house.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Hi, guys.
Yes. So your parents, now were they the first generation to come over, or was it your grandparents?
My grandparents. My father was born in the States, but his parents were not. They immigrated from Italy. There was a great immigration. In Ellis Island was just, infamous Italian immigration around 1917. So that was my grandfather, and his name was Vincenzo,
Vincenzo. I love it. Yeah,
who
that's
I'm
awesome.
named after.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then following him was my grandmother, who came about 3 or 4 years later. That's kind of how it was back then. Usually the breadwinner would come over and try to establish themselves, and then the family would then
More people in the
follow.
family would
Send money home.
Gotcha.
And,
send money home.
Right. Got it.
And follow that routine. And then, but my father's brother, Michael, was born in Italy. He came with my grandfather. And then my aunt was born in the States, and then my dad was born in the States. So I'm second generation.
Gotcha.
And Dad took up kind of the American mantle, right? He was in the armed forces. He was in the Navy.
Correct.
And World War II.
Yep. Pops was in World War II and the Korean conflict. It wasn't an official war.
Right. Oh, yeah. I know. It was a police action.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched MASH, so I kind of know a little bit.
All right.
And I watch a History Channel too. So I'm pretty caught up on things. Yeah. And but no, he served. And I was born kind of late. My mother and he both came out of marriages, both came out of divorces, and then when they hooked up, then they had me. And my mother had a child prior to me. My brother Dwayne is 12 years older than me.
Oh, awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I think
Keep going.
You met Dwayne at Lamapalooza.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
I was pretty young.
you were kind of young.
Yeah, I was pretty young, so I might
and
not
in your
remember.
own world, I'm sure.
I might have been in my own world.
So that was that was kind of where and I was born in '59. So after the war, the big boom,
Yeah.
baby boomer kind of age, and so it was good. I mean, I had a great upbringing, incredible upbringing. Really, essentially being the only child. My brother, like I said, was 12 years older than me, so he was kind of already out of the house when things are developing for me. Can't complain.
And where was that? Were you more East Coast or were you always West Coast?
Always West Coast. I was born in San Diego.
San Diego.
Okay.
Yep. So and grew up in the suburb of San Diego called Chula Vista,
Chula Vista.
which is a few miles north of Tijuana.
Okay.
And I don't want to get into the stories of Tijuana, but anyway, there's
No,
some,
yeah, no.
there's some-
I'm sure there's some gems in
we
there.
can get into like 3 hours worth of stories. But no, it was a wonderful time. Again, a great upbringing and a house full of joy and music.
Awesome. And
music.
is it typical like Italian family? Did you have like the big like aunts, uncles kind of deal? Like everybody came for.
Yes, but they were on the East Coast.
Oh, gotcha.
So Pop was, he was in service, like I said, and when he came out of the service, he ended up just staying in San Diego.
Oh, cool.
He grew up in New Britain, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
So that's where all his family is.
Gotcha.
And my relatives are all in New Britain, and my mother's all relatives, actually, frankly, were also on the East Coast too, in Massachusetts.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and she came out in her earlier period because her father was a chief in the Navy.
Oh, cool.
So all this was kind of San Diego was the point where everybody was at the time.
Awesome. And so that was your stomping ground. So that's where
Yeah,
little Vincent grew up
Right.
in his stomping grounds.
Yeah, little Vinny was in San Diego and Chula Vista, north of Tijuana.
Yes, yes. And so I know a little bit about you. I knew you worked at one of the guitar shops. Was it
Called Guitar Trader.
Guitar Trader?
Guitar Trader.
Gotcha.
And there was two major guitar traders. There was one, I think, based out of New Jersey area, and then the one here on the West Coast, not affiliated with each other. But it was a great experience.
Yeah, no, I've heard a couple stories. Yeah, you were talking.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So
I mean, I can name drop a bunch of names.
Oh, I bet you
we
can.
We don't have to go there right now.
no, I know.
Right after I got out of high school, I mean, because I didn't learn guitar, I didn't play guitar until I was in high school.
That's
until I was about 18
okay.
years
So
old, to be
until about
honest.
18 years old, because I was going to ask you, I've looked up to you my whole life. So as a guitar player, and how did you get into guitar? Like, where'd that start?
But
Okay.
interestingly, I mean, I played saxophone.
Oh, okay.
So saxophone was my instrument. When you're in elementary school and junior high, I was in all district band, all that kind of crap. First chair sax.
So you could have been Kenny G.
Could have been.
Could have
I even had the curly hair.
been. Nice, right?
You're
Could have been
right.
Kenny G.
I was pre Kenny G.
Nice,
I was
right? I
pre-G.
was before that fool.
Yeah, I was pre G.
Pre G.
Pre G. So sax was my instrument. That's how I got into the music, thing. How it was embedded in me. Looking back at it now, it was an awesome instrument to do because it brings in the lead lines.
Right.
I wish I would have done piano, keyboard because of the chording
Right.
theory and all that kind of stuff. Right. I really do wish I would have done that.
Me too.
But getting into the sax thought process was interesting because it was lines. It was melodic lines
Right.
because it's not a chordal instrument.
Right.
So I think that kind of helped in the later point where I was like, I want to take up guitar. And the reason why I wanted to take up guitar, I was in acting. So I was a thespian.
Okay.
I like it.
Not to be confused with
Yeah, no.
Lesbian.
I know where you're going with
I
that.
was thespian.
Thespian.
And so I did a lot of acting on stage. And so the reactions you get when you're on stage are wonderful, right? You get the audience reactions,
Right.
which I adored. 'Cause I'm a hoe.
Right, yeah. No, well, we all are. We all
Tell us how you really feel.
No, we all have tendencies,
No, we
especially if
do.
you're in the lead and you
We
know.
all do.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
It's our insecurities.
Right. Yeah, it is.
And it's part of playing live. I mean, if you're playing live music, and you have to be honest with yourself that is part of what we love.
100%.
Right,
Some
right.
of those accolades.
Exactly. We do.
100%.
We do.
Love the attention, right?
Yeah, it gets us to the next one.
So my friends were in bands. I mean, we're playing music and we're like kind of doing these startup bands, like in high school bands, right? And they asked me to sing in their band because I did some singing because I was in musical theater too.
Awesome.
And I said, I go, well, I don't play anything. They go, well, you have a truck, don't you? And I said,
Oh God.
I said,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm not
They
gonna
go,
help you move.
Okay, you're in the band then.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Because you have a truck.
Yes.
You can help,
You can-
take
you
our
can move.
equipment,
Move some gear and
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, we'll let you like sing 3 songs.
Yeah. We're gonna throw the guy a bone with the truck.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. So I did it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So I ate it up, and so it was great. So that's how I kind of then I was just enjoying the fact that of watching my friend and play guitar and get audience reactions immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't like you had to rehearse a play for 3 or 4.
Right. Exactly.
It was like you got to have reactions immediately. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to try this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really originally wanted to play bass. Actually, I started learning bass with a friend of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. And I went, no.
No.
I think I want to go somewhere else with this. And so I picked up guitar.
Nice.
And after watching my friend, we would play these gigs, these little high school dances and stuff. And I would then go home and mimic what I was watching him do. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he was doing like this. Okay, he was doing like a bar chord like this. Oh, okay.
Well, and that was the times because they
Dude.
didn't have the internet.
Nope.
They didn't, I don't even think, probably Guitar World or any of that stuff was going on.
Nope.
Like
Right.
to grab music, you had to
watch it
listen,
live, and go
over.
home.
Right.
There wasn't even tablature then.
Right.
Right.
So you would take the needle on the record and go,
Right.
zip, zip,
Right.
zip, and play it back over and over again. And that's kind of how I learned. And good friend, his name is Bob Masser. I will drop his name because he was incredible talented guitar player. Came across one day and I said, hey, let's maybe jam.
Right.
He's like, what? I thought you just sang. Oh yeah, I sang 3 songs.
Like, yeah, but I want to.
But I want
to further my guitar.
I want to jam with you, Bob. And
Yeah.
he goes, okay. So he came over one day and we played. And he goes, oh,
We might have something.
You've
Here.
done pretty good.
You know what? Yeah, this kid can play.
You want
All
to
right.
you want to maybe join the band? And I'm like,
Oh, nice.
that's what I want to do.
Awesome.
And then so we did, and then we played typical gigs around keg parties, in this all year round.
Well, for this generation, I know you folks probably do not know what a keg party is, but it was amazing. These were awesome times back in the day, and yes, that is where a lot of folks like, hey, this is what's up. It's keg party, and we got a captive audience because guess what? They don't have anything else going on right now.
Kind of learned my chops very quickly, and the cool thing was I wasn't playing any leads, of course, or anything yet. Just doing rhythm guitar playing because Bob was the lead guitar player.
And you don't want to step on toes.
Well, I wasn't good enough to do anything like that.
Right.
But I was always learning by watching and picking up and imitating. And so I would go home and, of course, still imitate all of his even lead work. I would try, how's he doing that? So very soon, within a year, I was like starting to pick up chops, starting to pick up lead work. And then in about a year after that, I left high school kind of realm and hooked up with a gentleman, and we started playing more clubs like around San Diego area, playing the military bases, which was a nurturing ground for bands because the military bases would take anybody to play.
Oh,
right. Another captive audience.
Exactly.
What else you gonna do? You want to go to the mess hall, or you're gonna hang out with the peeps?
You want to go to the monkey club? They called it the monkey club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because enlisted men's EM clubs became monkey clubs.
Oh, got you.
So we would play the Miramar Naval Air Station. We would play North Island Naval Air Station. We would play the North Naval Amphibious Base, which was called NAB, where the SEALs trained. We started playing all these clubs, and again, these are the days when I'm sure you remember, not you probably, but the 5 day a week gigs.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You're playing Tuesday through Saturday.
You're right.
Tuesday through Saturday.
On it.
And you're playing, you learn your chops, and you're playing these gigs, and you're going.
And at that time, it really wasn't a choice. It was like if you want to do anything, you got to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Like we don't care about your home life. We don't care.
Well, you're young.
Yeah, exactly.
You're young, and you're hungry, and you're young, and you're like, okay, I want to do this.
Right.
So we did it with no questions asked, no qualms about it. And then next thing you know, the band is asked to go on a little tour.
Nice.
Go to Arizona, play in Yuma, go to Edwards Air Force Base. I
Awesome.
think you've seen those pictures of us around the shuttle. Then you get the word, okay, well, you guys want to go like to Texas? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Don't threaten me.
I
will.
Time. And next thing you know, we're off for 3 or 4 months. We're playing in Texas, Idaho, Montana.
Okay.
And this is all within a year and a half or so after like learning guitar.
So
I'm out touring.
Wow. Just what a mind blow though, right? Because you're like, I made it. Even though probably at that time, you're probably like, oh man.
Oh, we made it.
Yeah, we made it.
We're big time.
We're big.
We're big time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, and what age is this at this point? Where are you at right now?
I was like 19, 20.
Okay.
Ooh,
20.
a 20-year-old Vinny, man. Can you imagine?
Oh,
I want to party with that guy.
it was scary.
I like it.
It was scary. But it was funny because I wasn't doing, we all know the stories of drugs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Especially back in that day.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what you're talking.
How do you think I got here? Love you, mom and dad.
Lots of drugs. Let's have a kid. Sure.
Well, we all know. Whoops.
Oh no!
Uh-oh, here he is.
All right, he's a keeper. We tried. We tried everything we could.
But in all honesty, I was not a partier.
Gotcha.
So it was a great time because I actually kept my wits about me and kept my head about me, and did not fall into that trap.
Right.
Yeah.
No, and it is a big trap.
It was so prevalent.
There's 500,000 documentaries on how this could go wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that time, but it's much more prevalent for actually your time.
Yeah.
'Cause of
Right.
How open it was.
Yeah, everybody. And
I
it,
want to try some of this.
oh,
man.
yeah.
You
And
know?
everybody had it, I'm sure.
They would throw it up on stage. I mean,
Right, yeah. Oh,
you're
exactly.
playing, they're like, here, have some of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Have some of this.
Right. Yeah. Some chicks like, I'm that guy right there.
Here.
Here's panties
Here you go.
and a half a gram of whatever you want, sir.
Yeah. There was that, but it was interesting in that, most of us kept our wits about us. I mean,
Nice.
we really did. Almost all the guys in the band were pretty smart about things, and so a few years of touring was phenomenal. That was the band called Ice Dragon.
Ice Dragon.
Oh,
nice. I could. Was that?
love it.
Was
I
that?
love it.
Was that you? Did you come up with that?
You know what? I don't think I did. I think it was no. I mean, seriously, we were kind of like thinking like Led Zeppelin,
No, I got you.
Ice Dragon.
Yeah.
Had the same
No, I got
flow
you.
to it.
Yeah,
right?
no, I feel it seems like somebody was like, like God, it would be really cool. Like dragons, ice, like a play on fire and ice. So
Fire
he
and
was like ice
See?
dragon.
And the other guitar player was very much into Hobbit stuff,
Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings stuff.
Right.
So that kind of like fit.
Ice Dragon.
Right? Ice Dragon.
I got you,
It
yeah.
fit.
All right.
It really did.
Nice.
Joe, the other guitar player, was very much into the
Like, how can you mess with dragons, dude? You can't play.
Yeah.
You can't mess with that.
And ice? Come on, bro.
come on.
Yeah, fire and ice. And then that band, a few members kind of left, and then we became Argosy.
Argosy?
Argosy, which means journey.
Oh.
In what language?
I don't know. English.
Okay, yeah, you're like sure, of course. It's actually this Lithuanian thing that. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we became Argosy, and then toured another year or two with that name, with the different band members.
So now, I do have a question. During this time, you're not actually working anywhere. You're literally are you getting paid for these gigs?
Oh, we got paid.
Nice.
Oh, he said,
nice.
we got
We
paid.
got paid very nice. $4 or $5 grand a week.
No, that's awesome.
so-
Back then, even more so.
Yeah, but you're also traveling and you're paying for your own gas. And
Right.
we had our own we had to pay for our accommodations.
So that's where the bus came in. Yeah. You're like, if we can all crash in the bus, we can all take home this much more.
Exactly.
I got you.
And of course, cost of living was a lot less back then.
Yeah.
too. So it was actually good money, and we called it a paid vacation. I mean,
Yeah,
honest to God.
absolutely.
And so I didn't at that time. I was not. I mean, I was working at guitar stores in San Diego. When I wasn't, I was on the road.
Gotcha.
So it was very. The guitar shops were very accommodating back then.
Oh, I was gonna say, so they were
Yeah.
pretty cool with that. There was just
Very
like,
much
hey,
so.
we got him when we got him, but
Yeah.
he's
off.
right.
And when I came back, I would go to work. And so it was awesome. And then I actually was living in Vegas for a year. And that's a whole nother segment. Truly.
I bet.
truly
Oh, I lived in
is.
Vegas for a minute, so I feel you
Truly
on that
is.
one.
I was
It's-
hired to play guitar for a band that never played anywhere, and it was paid handsomely to just rehearse.
Just like
that's-
here,
that's
just
another
come in,
story.
just come in.
So after I left that project, I came back to San Diego, went to work at Guitar Trader, and hooked up with infamous guitarist in San Diego, legend San Diego guitar player named Tom Beebe.
Oh, Tom Beebe.
Tom Beebe.
Yeah.
And he and I kind of went, "What are you doing?" "Well, I'm not doing anything." "What are you doing?" "I'm not doing anything." We both came out of cover bands, and we said, "Let's do an original project."
Cool.
Bam.
Okay.
Cool.
Bam. That's just how it started. Simple as that. Got the other bass player and drummer and singer, and started rehearsing. And next thing you know, we're out. A few months later, we're out playing gigs.
And so you guys, I mean, I know a little bit about this in some respects. So you guys got really close. I mean, you did. You made some stuff. You were on the forefront. You were doing some things. So
Are you talking about Assassin?
yeah, Assassin. So
Yeah.
so who was the one? What was the catalyst behind that? What made it kind of do a downturn? Was it you? Did you leave, or did
No.
somebody else leave?
It was a combination of a lot of things that happened. It wasn't any one particular thing. We had, like I say, we almost
Band drama.
band drama.
Oh yeah,
It's
no, it's
happened.
tale as old as time. I know, it really is.
as old as
Time exactly, it really is.
It was interesting because we had we really had a good thing going. We were right on the cusp with other good friends groups like Rat. All these guys are friends of mine. Rough Cut, you name it. I mean, Jennifer Batten out of San Diego, who played with Michael Jackson. These are all people that we all work in the same clique with, you know. And then the management companies from LA would come down and see us, and I'm like, okay, well, we want you to do this, and we want you to do that, and we go, will you sign here? Will you do this? And we're going, well, yeah, maybe. And then our manager at the time had us ready to go for a tour in Japan with Cozy Powell's group. He had just left Rainbow at the time. He was with Rainbow, and then the singer started flaking around on us. Created an issue.
Singers. Lead singer
Lead
syndrome,
singer.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the bass player who had an incredible job, a daytime job, he really couldn't commit to leaving the country.
Yeah.
So that all put a kibosh on everything. It just kind of just went.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
crap, you know? So that really was the start of, like you say, the slide down.
Right,
Like, okay, well, this ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
This ain't going to happen.
But you had a lot of great times. You had,
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Some stomping stuff. That's awesome.
Big time. Did the album,
Yeah.
you know, and we put out a 45 at the time because we recorded
What's
enough.
that?
Yeah. What is it?
I couldn't tell you. I had no idea.
Oh, man. I was
have no idea
teasing,
what
but
that is.
okay. No, for the younger generation,
Is a
not a
45 a small?
it's a record, sir.
Yeah, but it's smaller, right? Isn't a 45 a smaller record or no?
Correct. Just
Am I
two,
wrong?
Just two songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
One song on one side,
Right.
side A,
Gotcha.
side B, and then, yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice.
It's
The
not like
old
it's
school.
not like a big record.
No,
it's
no,
like one
no,
that's smaller.
no.
Yes, it's a small record.
It's the it's
Okay.
the demo of the day.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Of that time frame, that was the
Okay.
demo tape.
We had
Okay.
some wonderful people supporting us, even DJs in San Diego, and even a Padre pitcher from San Diego Padres. Helped finance to get us
Nice.
over the hump.
Okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we put out a 45, and the other songs kind of just were in the back. You know, we're in the vault, sitting there. All the other ones we recorded, but we put out 2 tunes on that 45. It got great airplay, and we were on independent compilation albums, and then we even at one point the one song was in the top 10 in Europe for a short period, but
Okay.
it was there. That's kind of a cool little thing to
Yeah, no,
feather in the cap,
absolutely.
you know?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
no, yeah. You're crossing the pond, dude. I mean, yeah. How can you not be happy about that? I'm
Yeah.
like, I've touched people with my music from far. That's amazing.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
that was a good,
Very
good thing.
cool.
And then that just kind of then died out. You know, we all went our separate ways. But the other members, there was two other members, the bass player and drummer, and I formed another group with a gentleman named Charles, and we formed a Blacklist. So that was the next original project that came into being. Recorded some great songs. I don't know if you guys have heard those yet. Or
No,
not.
I actually haven't heard any of the Blacklist stuff.
I haven't heard any of Blacklist. Now, I will say, just real quick before we move on into Blacklist, so with Assassin, is there a way that I can find and listen to some of that stuff
Is
you
it on-
guys made?
Is it online?
I think it's online.
It's online.
The CD is available at Deep Shag Records.
I like it. Like, yeah, like, no, I'm not,
Shag
I'm just not,
Records.
I'm not your normal shag, baby.
Deep Shag.
I love it.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
So check it out, Deep Shag Records.
Yeah, I will.
Deep
That's
Shag
awesome.
Records. You
Yeah.
could look up Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I grew up. Honestly, I remember the first time you showed me the Assassin CD that's sold on Deep Shag
Right.
Records, and it changed my life. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Angel.
Angel.
I love Angel.
Yep.
Beautiful song.
Great song.
There's-
Great pop song.
There's a bunch of great songs on that.
Backstabber.
Backstabber.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Backstabber and
Give me another one. What's another one on there?
oh god, The Right Stuff.
The
Remember
right stuff? Nah, no.
Um,
Must not have hit hard enough.
no, I guess not.
Didn't resonate, but
Didn't
yeah, keep
resonate.
going.
Oh gosh, there was All Your Love. That's another one.
I remember that one.
All Your Love and Treason.
Treason. Yeah, that's
With
another
the-
good
That
one.
was our 11 Treason. We're on
Yes.
45.
Dude.
And it was funny. With
Great.
a little side note, the 45, there was a misprint on the 40. We printed 1,045.
Okay.
It had side A, Treason, and it had side A, All Your Love.
Oh, nice. They're like, we're so good. We got two side A's. I would sell that all day. I'm like, no, we did that intentional.
It was hilarious. We got it. We were going, oh no. Then we went, oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I would do
We're
happy
different.
accident.
I like it.
I do too. That's awesome.
It really was. It was hilarious. It was like,
That's great.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Who can say that they have two side A's?
Right, exactly. Like, we're both our songs are so great.
Just couldn't decide.
So great.
They're
We just
both
couldn't
side
decide.
A's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is great.
Yes.
I love it. And and it wasn't planned for,
was
but
totally a
amazing.
mistake.
That's
Totally a
awesome.
mistake.
That's awesome. I don't
totally.
think anybody else has that. That's great. I would
a
sell
collector's
that
item, I
all.
tell you.
I would sell that all
If
day.
you can find one, send it to us, please.
Yes, please, please.
I don't even have
only
one.
side A though. Only side A, please.
Well, fortunately, there's two side A's. So.
Well, that's the kind of thing. If you see one that says side A and side B, it's counterfeit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
real.
No, it's
It's not
bootleg.
the-
It's bootleg.
bootleg.
It's counterfeit.
Which for you younger listener, bootleg. I know it's true though. They probably don't know what that is, but there was a guy selling some of your stuff back in the day that was copied and put on something that was a pirating back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
It was called bootlegging.
Oh, okay.
And no, I've had people like at the fair. I mean, I'm like back in the day when I was younger, it was like, oh yeah, what do you like, kid? I got this, and they're like, you get it home, and it's like, wow, this kind of sucks.
What was weird was after, many years pass right after the 45 comes out, and I'm talking like late 90s, and I'm up here in Oregon, and so we never released any other songs yet. There's only the two, Treason and Only Love, were ever released. All the other ones were still in the vault, but we had demo mixes, of course, that all of us band members had of all the other tunes, right? We had like demo mixes. And so somebody like said, hey, Vin, have you noticed that your other songs are available? Like they're on the internet now? I'm going, excuse me? What? Some of the other
that
songs.
means that
That they were bootleg.
somebody in the band
Yep.
let that out.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, oh
Exactly.
yeah, because there's no way
Exactly.
they could have got a hold of that if like these are the only guys that have it. That
They
means
were
it's
the
like,
only ones that had the
and I know
demos.
I didn't do it.
Yep. So it was like some guy in Europe, some guy in like Sweden or Switzerland or something had them available. Like, he was
Dirty pool, dude.
selling them. He was selling the music, and I'm like, whoa, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's pretty
not
weird.
cool.
So,
Not cool.
So we finally kind of said, you know what? Maybe we should like legitimately put out these.
yeah.
the rest of
Well,
the
yeah.
songs.
If
Right.
people
So
are
that
making
was-
money off it and it ain't us, let's get with us.
So that's how the CD kind of came to be.
Gotcha.
In 2009, I got together with Tom, and I acquired the 24 track 2-inch master tapes.
Nice.
Went down to San Diego, got them.
And that's like gold. Oh, yeah, right. I mean, 'cause-
Only 3 songs per tape.
right.
So I brought those up to Eugene and a gentleman up in Eugene's studio. We transcribed them, put them all in digital hard drive. I then took all those tunes, of course, and I remixed them, and then that became the CD that we put out in 2010.
And I would assume that has something to do with either BMI or ASCAP, or no? Is
They're
that
both they're under ASCAP.
they're
Now. Yeah, they're
under
registered.
ASCAP?
Yep.
And so
Officially.
you did that. You did.
I did
that.
the remix.
Yeah, and so because he's kind of a studio guy in his own right. I mean, he's got.
I've heard some of your studio
Well,
stuff.
yeah, no, you're being
I think-
modest.
I
You're
think
being
you're pretty-
modest. You got an ear, and
Done
and so much so that you're heading up Inner Sanctum, which is later
Yeah, so
later down the road here.
Okay,
but yeah, no, we're still in San Diego.
bam, we're
right
going to Blacklist. Is that what the name was?
That was the next original project.
Blacklist.
That was a great band, and we did again many opening act spots, like got Cheap Trick.
Oh, nice.
now. Oh wow, cool.
Well, Assassin we did with Poison. We opened up for Anthrax and Slayer.
Sick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like,
It-
so it's Friday. What's up?
You know what? You know what, Vinny? I knew I liked you. I knew I liked you. There was a reason.
And then Blacklist, we did the same thing. We'd open up with Quiet Riot. We did a bunch of opening spots, and it was a different project for me because I was the solo guitar player.
Right. So
That-
a little bit of feather in
That
the
whole
cap.
dynamic,
Yeah.
that whole
What's up?
dynamic changed, from being with a fantastic guitar player, a two guitar band thing,
To being
the solo guitar
Right.
player.
Where all eyes are on you, which is another animal.
Well, I had bigger hair then, so it was
the hair.
easier to
The hair.
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the hair
focus.
took.
Soften the blow.
Exactly.
Nice. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to little segue here just because I think this is kind of the same area, but from Blacklist to Black Belt. I know you got that later, but you were also doing. I just found this out recently from Facebook that you were doing a little.
I trained in martial arts.
Yes, yeah, he was a martial arts dude.
Really?
Yeah, no, yeah. Could have been Chuck Norris, dude. I mean,
I actually-
which just passed.
Well,
yeah.
I
Rest
met
in
him.
peace.
That was that Facebook post you saw. Was that I actually trained at one of
Right.
his earliest
Yeah.
schools and met him and
I did not know this.
Yeah, he met the man. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. So you were a green belt at that time.
yes, when I stopped training back in San Diego, Chula Vista, I was 13, 14 years old when I was stopped the training.
So total Cobra Kai, Karate Kid stuff going on. Like
What?
Chula Vista, I'm getting punked out by
Yeah.
these guys, and yeah, I want to learn how to kick some ass.
Well, what happened was I got kicked in the face.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
At a demonstration tournament, and you were not supposed to kick above the neck,
Right,
Because you're
right.
training with your own school,
Right.
And this one guy got kind of mad that I was scoring points on him, and he did a roundhouse kick and went right in
Ooh.
and chipped my tooth. And
Oh, damn.
Knocked me out. I spin boom on the mat, and found out later that the instructor made an example out of that guy.
Nice. Well, that doesn't suck.
But shortly after, it wasn't because of that. But shortly after that, I just lost interest. I started getting into music, playing
Right. You're like, I don't got to.
sports and everything other thing.
Yeah, I don't got to do this.
I
I
know-
don't got to get hit in the face.
So
Unless it's maybe panties or something. Oh, girl, get
I'll take a pair of panties or a bra to the face. That's fine.
Stop it.
it feels better.
Yeah, it's softer. Yeah,
yeah,
the softer
softer.
side is yours, right?
But so I stopped the training, for many reasons at that point. But then when I came up here, in Oregon, I met Ray Wolf. I think obviously,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
You guys know Ray.
Yeah, Raise
And Ray was training. I was working at Southbound Sound, and
southbound sound.
I was going to bring it up. I got
Plug.
I got it
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
list.
No, that was and that kind of takes me back a little bit too, because that was my little thing here when I first got here. It was like Southbound Sound was the stuff, and that's where Vinny worked. So it was like that's where I met Vinny. Actually, it was like he was the guy. He was the tech. He was the dude
he
that
was-
like, bro, I don't know what's going on. Here's all my crap.
yep.
And he was like, I got you. Go away, come
We'll do-
back,
we'll do
and
this.
we'll figure it out.
we'll take care of
I'll
it.
see you in a week. We'll give you a call.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And so I was like, man, that guy with the long hair, he's a cool dude. He's a cool guy.
We can trust him.
Yeah. He looks reputable.
I said, I don't know, Dad. I don't know if I like that guy. My
I
dad
don't
said,
know.
trust me.
Trust
Vinny's
me.
okay.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Well, I've known you since you were born.
Well, I
you
know.
Go,
Yes.
you go there. Changing your diapers.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, damn.
Well, I don't know about
Oh
all
man,
that.
I can
don't
only
remember
imagine
that,
this
so.
kid's diapers. So
Oh,
that in
Talk
itself.
about a full load.
Yeah, you bet. It's still to this day. Damn.
So yeah, touching on that, I think that's great. And so I did that and came up here and started training again and
Awesome.
got my black belt finally.
Cool. So now you're up in Oregon. So what really brought you to Oregon?
Yes. Great question.
No idea.
Nice.
You don't know?
Like,
no, seriously.
He's like, no, like I stopped here on a tour one day and I just stayed.
Matter of
seriously.
fact, I'm leaving right now.
Yeah, like I'm out.
no, seriously. How'd you get here?
Well,
I mean,
my then wife's family had moved up here through the years, and we would visit in the late
Right.
'80s. We'd come up here and visit, before we even had our daughter,
Yep.
And we would just come up here and like, oh God, we always come up in the summertime.
Nice.
Like, God, it's beautiful up here in the summer.
That's what everybody does that. I know. They come up here in the dead of summer like, oh my gosh,
wonderful.
this is just beautiful. And then they get like 9 months of rain and fog, and they're like, what the hell?
What did we do with my life?
Yeah, why did we do this? Why am I so depressed all the time?
So that's exactly what happened.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So we had our daughter. She was 3.5 years old, and we kind of were living in the San Diego Chula Vista area, and it's got to be way expensive. And
Right.
what do we? Well, let's just maybe think about moving to Oregon. So off we went. We moved up to Oregon, and we came up here in January.
Ooh. Bad time of the year. Well, that at least let you know what you can expect.
And it rained for like 6 months.
6 months.
You're like, does the rain ever stop?
No, well, and even back then, I mean, I think and
It's a
you
monsoon.
You can deny climate change all you want, but it's actually gotten pretty nice. Around here. Now it's kind of like half and half.
It has changed.
We get little Indian summers. We get full on. But back in the day, it was literally like 9 months of rain and fog and dreariness, and maybe 3 months of like, oh, there's the sun. Oh man, I haven't seen you in a minute.
It's like it is there, really.
It is.
So we got here, and so the wife goes, "I really don't want to be here."
Yeah, no.
Uh-oh.
I feel you.
know,
I feel you.
And I understood that, and but I said, "No, we're going to stay here." I go, let's really think this through. We're going to stay here. Let's try to make it work. Let's try to buy a house.
Right.
That's why
Well, because
that's
I'm
why
not
we
going to
came up
move
here.
and pack up again.
I'm not going back to
Yeah,
San
we
Diego.
did this, so we're not doing it.
I'm not going back to San Diego. And anyway, so then we had our life for a while and went on, and then that fizzled out. But then here we are. I started playing in groups, in bands around town very quickly, and met your dad.
Yep.
Oh man.
And then your dad invited me to play with them.
You know what? I'm curious because actually, I don't know that I fully even know this story, and it wasn't even a planned question on my thing. How'd you meet my dad? Like, how'd that happen? How did you meet my dad?
Obviously, he hit him up, said, "Hey,"
Well,
and now
I
what? What was the band?
I was playing in a band called Delirious, and we were playing at
Is that how you feel right now?
yes. Interestingly enough.
yeah.
Okay.
It was at the Timber Inn, which is now remember the Timber Inn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
And so we were playing upstairs, and I was playing with a great couple, Pat Cook and his wife Marie, and it was sequenced. Drums were all sequenced in Sonic, and so I played like 2 years there every Friday and Saturday at Timber Inn, and it was packed. It was great, and then there was this band at Gussie's called Toys, and they had some issues with guitar players coming and going, and issues with the other members, and the other guitar players, and so at one point I was approached and was asked if I would join the band, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of already taken.
Who asked you?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
It might have been Alex.
I was gonna say, was it Alex?
It might have been Alex.
Yeah.
And for
to be
those of
honest.
you that don't know, Alex was the one that put it all together to begin with, right?
Yeah,
Toys.
well, yes and no. It was yes, it was Alex, and then
He got
and
the
then your
guys
dad,
together, and
the Newman brothers, Kurt and
Kurt and
his brother Kevin.
yes.
Kevin Newman.
Yep.
They were, and then there was like issues. They would come and go, whether they would, be playing in the band or not. And there was another guitar player who wasn't asked to join. And then they got this wonderful guitar player named Chris Ward. He lived in Eugene. He was a friend of Alex's, and they would come down every weekend from Eugene.
wow, what a
Play
trip.
Friday, at Gussie's every weekend, and that got kind of old.
And Gussie's, for all you folks that don't know, it's gone now.
Yeah.
It was Gussie's for a long, long time, then turned into the Spotlight for those of you that were here for that, and then now it's rubble. But
It's
it
concrete.
concrete, but it was an awesome little spot, and it was the spot back in the day.
for many. for quite a few years actually.
Okay, so you got into the band again.
Yeah, I
continue.
mean, Chris and I played for 2 weeks as co-guitar players
Gotcha.
in the band, and then Chris goes, I'm just kind of like tired of coming down here.
He's like, I think
And
you're
I
doing
think you
good
got
enough.
I think you got it handled.
Right. Yeah. Why am I here?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
But because he was a phenomenal guitar player. And I was really digging playing with him. He's like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And so it just became a 3-piece musically. Me and Alex and your Pop on drums. And of course, your dad was doing most of the lead singing behind the kit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
really?
He was on the
See,
drums.
I didn't
right.
know that. So he
Yeah.
was the first
drummer.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And that's why he is the way he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Like apple tree. I get
Yeah,
it.
hello.
Yeah. Hello.
And so we had some great times in that group. So it's been fun. I mean, like going on 30 years now.
I know. You guys have been, not only have you been going for 30 years, but you've also been, pushing it and going through it and changing. And I know some people like, hey, God, we really liked your old set and blah, blah, blah. And then, but as a musician, you get stagnant. You're like, hey, we get that you like that. Yeah. And we love that you love that. But at the same time, like, we got to grow. We got to do some stuff for us. I'm like, we've been playing this same set list for X amount of time.
Absolutely.
It's time for a change. And, sometimes that comes with a little bit of backlash, but at the same time, you're like, hey.
Every now and then throw out an oldie.
And I absolutely love the direction you guys are going. I love some of these new tunes. You guys just added like Sledgehammer and some of these, and I'm just like, man.
Yeah, I
it's
can't.
so awesome. I come out and I'm like, man.
I can't stand it.
Well,
I don't like it.
well, there's issues on this side of the
I'm
fence
just
anyway,
joking.
but I love
joking.
it. Every time I come out to see you guys, it pushes me as a musician. I'm like, man,
Yeah, I agree.
these guys have been on the forefront for a long time, and they're still doing it. They're still pushing boundaries. They're still going and doing new songs, and that gives me hope. I've been in it for a decade, so about 10 years, and I'm like, this is awesome because it's made us push and it made us go, you know what? Nothing's off the table.
And
right. And I remember your guys' recent
With
thing here with
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah,
It was
Kyle.
great. It was great. And you touched on that, and it's like the area and the bands that are here in this area. I wanted to come in and compliment you on that, on bringing that up, because there's some really good musicians.
yeah, there really
good
are.
bands in this little area.
Right, in this little,
And we're all different.
exactly.
We all have our
That-
little thing that we do that's good.
I agree. I
Right.
totally agree. It's like, it might not necessarily fit everything, but what you do, every player that you guys have now is just, awesome.
Yeah, well, and then because I was going to touch on that, all the players that you've had, even all throughout Toys, like, are amazing people.
Yes. And that gentleman right there too.
Yeah, and you as well. I mean,
you
we
guys.
we were both bass players for
Yes.
this, and
Yes.
and not to take anything away, like it wasn't.
I was better, but anyways, go on.
well, that's debatable.
Moving right along.
That's debatable. But
I only lasted like 2 weeks, but I
yeah, I was
wait
gonna
during
say,
those 2 weeks.
I mean, how are we judging
killed it,
this?
Kevin.
How are we judging this?
you killed it.
no,
You killed it, Kevin.
but
killed it.
You guys. You did a great job, and then there was Brian. There was a few people.
And there was David, right?
Yeah,
On
David
drums.
Walters played for a while.
Yeah, David on
yeah.
drums.
And obviously Bob Richards.
Bob, of course. Bob
Richards.
All many years.
Yeah.
And Brian Powell.
And Brian Powell. Yeah. No,
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And then
some great
people.
musicians,
Great musicians.
people. No, you've always captured some of these folks that really awesome musicians, and
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely. Well, everyone stepped up.
everybody.
Everybody stepped up to the plate.
Yep.
We're worthy of it, and pleasure for me to play with. And it's just that's the beauty of it. Right?
Yeah, no, you guys
That's
are
the beauty of it.
amazing. No joking around. You guys are awesome. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest, Vinny, you've changed my life.
Mine too.
As
Mine
a
too.
person,
Big
as a
time.
person, and as a
Absolutely.
musician, I've always looked up to you. Now people might not know what I mean when I say this, but your vibrato on the guitar taught me how to vibrato on the guitar. It's the most beautiful vibrato I've ever heard in my life. And that's exactly how you should vibrato when you're playing guitar. Yeah, no, and you're just an amazing person. I've always looked up to you. You're great.
I agree.
Thank you, bud.
I agree.
Thank you.
100. Your lineup currently is you, Kevin Mason, Dad,
Yeah.
and Tony Esperance and Kyle Manship. So
Correct.
you got a great team behind you, and you guys are still killing it. I mean,
And the stuff that you're doing, the stuff that we're doing, there's a crowd for it. I mean,
Right.
there's
Oh, yeah.
or else they wouldn't be showing up.
exactly,
You know, or else they wouldn't be
exactly.
showing up.
And there is so many musicians. You can kind of be a little niche if you want. You know, it's like you guys are more '90s and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know we're a little more like all over the place. But I commend you guys. Every single one of you guys, I love. I
Ditto.
do. I love all you guys. You guys are amazing people besides your musicianship. You know, so you go off the page a little bit on some of this stuff. Like I know you're an Opry. You do
Yeah.
you do some of this. So
Opry
kind of
since
your
2000,
musical theater
yeah.
background kind of comes into play. So you're
Exactly.
doing that a couple times a year, correct?
Well, yeah, I've stepped back. Last year I did not do Opry, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year or not coming up. But I have done it since like 2000.
Yeah,
you know.
you've been
Christmas
in it for a minute.
Opry's kind of been my
Right,
my,
right.
my Jones. I like doing the Christmas Opry.
Yeah, no, I watched it. You guys,
Yeah,
amazing.
It's fun. It's a good thing to do with the kids and bring
Yeah.
everybody involved in the Christmas time stuff. So I enjoy that. The studio stuff I'm still doing, although I kind of have
Yeah, I was
backed
gonna,
off a little bit.
I was going to ask you about the studio stuff too.
Yeah.
What's going on with the studio stuff?
It's still going. I mean, we're still there. We're still operational. Just kind of things have a little slowed down a little bit, and as far as the actual bookings of clients.
Okay, and this is where? Where is the studio at? What's it
Intersanctum
called?
Studios.
Inner Sanctum, yeah.
Right
Inner
yeah.
above,
Sanctum
right above
Studios.
Seven Devils Brewery,
Okay.
the original pub, and
And what's the deal with that? I mean, if people want to, I mean, can anybody come record?
Yes.
Or
yes, just get a hold of us. ISSCoosBay.com.
okay.
And in this studio, let me tell you, folks,
Oh my God.
this is not like some little backwater,
Yeah, dude.
whatever you think, some home thing. Like this is legit. And I mean, these guys got sound separation out the wazoo, the best of the best equipment. I mean, professional stuff. So you can do it here. And I think that's the thing is like, you know, some people just think, oh man, what's out of Coos Bay? But Inner Sanctum Studios is off the chain.
I know a lot of studios that are kind of in the area, and I don't want to like step on my own foot by saying this, but I would say that it's probably one of the most professionally set up.
It is
Studios in
most
the area.
professionally set up studio here.
It's a nice place.
Yeah.
It's a good space.
It
Yeah.
is
Good
beautiful.
space, good equipment, obviously, and good room, good space.
Do you do all kinds of genres? Does it really matter, or do you do everything as far as if you're going to record in there? Or do you kind of stray away from certain things?
We've done everything from rap to country to
to folk.
to
To,
folk
yeah.
to thrash. I mean, we really have done everything.
Right. I've seen
Okay.
there's a lot of bands that's come through like Seven Devils and stuff. You
Yeah,
guys have
that's
been
kind of fun.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
it's awesome.
Yeah, that's fun being above them in that regard. Carmen will bring them upstairs.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
I didn't. Yeah, I know you didn't know.
Holy
but
crap!
this was
I didn't
up.
know. Yeah. Well, let's do something tomorrow. Which we've done. We've done some video work there with some people, and it's great. Yeah, it's great. And David Ford
Yeah.
is the proprietor. The owner of the building, and
Yep.
And an amazing musician.
Oh, God.
Oh,
in
yeah.
his own right.
Oh,
yeah.
phenomenal.
Like
Just-
Phenomenal.
David Ford,
And a great guy.
great.
Yeah.
Exactly,
He's-
great
yeah.
dude, great
Super
musician.
super fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Super fantastic. Super califragilistic.
But yeah, I've been with David since like 2017 in the business, so it's great. That's still going.
They can also bring you that stuff,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was
And
going to
pretty
say
much
that.
any
Like,
DAW.
even if you got something that you're like, hey, I think this is pretty good, but it needs to be polished, you can do that as well.
Correct. Yeah, we can dump it into Pro Tools and
Right. and we can take over and master this thing for you and get it up to par.
Correct.
So I'm going to backtrack a little bit just because, you came to Coos Bay. And so I know, Italian families and kind of big families. And you've kind of created your own out here.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Okay.
But you met Allison and how did that all come to be?
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
I like it. I like it.
We're gonna get deep.
Yeah, get in there. Get in there.
I was playing at Wanda's.
Ooh, I know that place. I know that
Yes.
place.
I met Allison there as strictly friends. I mean, we weren't looking for companionship. She was working at the hospital at the time, and she would come in with her friend, get off their night late shifts,
Right.
and then come in while we're just finishing up our sets, and we just started talking and it was, hitting it off, and thinking, we're together.
Yeah, nice. And now you got that Italian family, baby. And
Finally got the big family.
And I'm not gonna lie, Allison is one hell of a cook.
Yes,
and
she
I've
can.
had her food and everything she makes is amazing.
Amazing.
I mean, he sends pictures on Facebook, and I'm like,
Oh, I see him every week.
I know. I'm like, what are you doing?
We're having buttered asparagus.
I'm like,
with the-
it is. It's like out of Chef Ramsay's stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but it looks amazing.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yeah, I know, and I
love
want to
it.
be that pig
And I
as
love
well.
it. I love it. So I inherited her family and
Amazing,
blessed,
and all girls, correct?
yeah, the daughter, she had all,
Yeah, there's a lot of estrogen going on
she had
around.
all
So.
girls, and so we had girls in our household, and my daughter was out not with us at the time, but I raised her girls,
Right.
pretty much all except for Lonnie. Lonnie was out of the house already and growing up, but the other two, Carmen and Samantha, and so kind of raised them and brought them around, and
Blessed.
100%,
Good stuff.
100%. Yeah, and now I got grandkids too.
I was gonna say, now
Yeah, and the
now you
legacy
have
continues,
grandkids.
and now they got Papa, man. So
I got 6 grandkids. Yes.
yeah, that's
Wow.
awesome, man. That is amazing. And
24 to 8.
no, that's great. That is.
No, it
That's-
is amazing.
that's-
It really is. You're blessed to have that kind of a life.
Absolutely.
Facebook's a thing, so we got social media, and I've heard a lot of these girls that's come after and said, Vinny, he's been amazing father figure and
Oh yeah.
and grandpa and all this stuff. So
Thank you. Yeah. I, at least I do something right.
right, yeah, I know we don't get it right all the time, but with the kids, we get a second chance. We can be like, you know what? Yeah, let them have the ice cream. Go for it.
and then go home.
Yeah, and then get out
And
of
then
here.
bye. Thank you.
You're sugar high. Bye.
I'm tired. I want the couch.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
Quick question. So you grew up in a time where you were able to write, oh man, I was touring. I was doing, it's not necessarily the same thing for a lot of musicians younger nowadays.
There's nothing like the learning experience
Okay.
of playing every night and playing with an audience in front of you every night. And
Oh,
and
absolutely.
screwing
Right,
up.
right.
And learning. There's nothing like that. To me, that
Hard
is-
knocks, right?
Yeah, that is what's missing.
I believe you. Yeah.
Some of the YouTube geniuses that are out there, these amazing people,
Right, basement players though,
playing
right?
amazing riffs and doing insane stuff, and I mean, I'm jealous of that. It's like, holy
Oh, yeah.
crap, they're doing some. I can never do that.
Right.
I can never do that. At the same time, the other side of the coin is I just don't see them with the experience, the life experiences that you can get, what one gets when you're playing every night in front of in front of an audience, in front of somebody that is giving you feedback. I think there's something to be said for that.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
That brings character into what you do.
If you don't step out there, it's one thing to just stay at home and you can play and practice. God, you might be amazing. Honestly, you might smoke me.
Yeah.
If you don't get out there and cut your teeth live, what are you really doing?
Yeah. Well, it gets into that emotion thing. Why are we doing this?
Why are you?
Do you
doing
want to elicit an emotion
Out of
from somebody
Right.
that you're communicating with?
Right.
Because I do.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to ask a question, because you've done so much live playing, and for people who are maybe just starting playing music and they're like, well, what do I do? Do I sit in my room and do my thing and then become great like these YouTube players, or do I get out there and play? To hear you say what you said is exactly what I was kind of looking to
Right.
hear. Is
Yeah.
you got to get out there.
You gotta get
You
out
do.
there.
You got to
You
get
do.
out there.
Even the reaction from 4 people in front of you going,
Right.
good job.
Yeah, exactly. Like we are enthralled. I've been in this game, and the same with you. You're even younger than me, so I caught a little bit of this kind of going down the road. But I can't even imagine, back in the day, and then playing some of these places that you've played,
Well,
and stadiums
right,
that you've
and-
played, and with the opening for people that you've played and done this stuff. I mean, there's no experience like
Correct.
that.
That's what's crazy is you've done these things, right? You have people that are younger than me now that it's like, how do they even look at that musical experience and know what to do with it, right? Yours is, oh, I can go out and play live. I'm going to tour. I'm going to do these things. I'm going to play for the Army. The further, I feel like now that we're down to people that are much younger, it's so digital. Everything's so digital,
is,
and it's
yeah.
so
It's superficial.
It is.
it's so superficial, and it's kind of scary if you ask me. Honestly, it really is. kinda scary.
And now too with AI and some of these things
God.
coming out, I mean, it is though.
I know.
It's something that as musicians, you got to talk about, you got to think about, because it's the new thing. It's people are getting their lyrics wrote and their songs wrote by this, and they come out and it's amazing. But the human aspect.
Did you do any of it?
The human aspect is gone, because even back in the day when some of these players they would rely on other people to come in and do this, like session players and people that would like, hey, I'm a songwriter, I can come up with this, and so now you're taking that out of the bag. It's like now it's just AI stuff, and then they come out like, this is me. Man, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
And
you.
again, and so what is the satisfaction in that? We mess up.
Right.
We play. We mess up.
Right.
It's honest.
right.
Right. Oh
We
no, and
we
that's
honestly messed up.
I touched
And that's
on
the
that.
beauty of music.
I
is-
did. I
yes.
touched on this in the last podcast. I'm like, some of those times, even though it may not be your best show,
Right.
might be so memorable. We all had an amazing time, and
human.
we'll
It's
never
human.
forget it.
Yep.
Exactly.
I mean, I know you guys can relate. How many times I've walked off the stage going, man, I played like crap. Man.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
And then
You're
someone,
like, oh my
someone
god,
come up to you and go, you guys amazing.
you
were amazing.
You were
guys
so
were
good.
awesome.
Man, well, you really nailed
I'm like,
it tonight.
thank you.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, thanks.
There
Thank you so
was
much.
there was one show in my life where I blacked out. I don't even remember the end of the show. And the dude came up the next day, dude, you guys rocked last night. And I was like, I don't even remember last night, but all right, thanks,
Okay.
brother. Thank you.
But even that has emotion attachment to it.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's what gets lost in
Yep.
the way some things are going in some directions.
Yep, I totally
And
agree.
I hope that changes. I hope bringing it up like we're talking about it, and I hope people get it.
Everything is circular, I would
Sure,
say.
sure.
It's like
Comes
it's
around.
not.
Yeah.
It does. It does. Clothing, everything. I mean, bell bottoms are coming back, so whatever.
Horse and carriage.
Yeah, horse and carriage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Okay.
No,
didn't
oh yeah, no, it's a
We're
thing.
bringing it back.
Have you
on
seen
YouTube.
the gas prices?
It's on YouTube.
Stop it. Yeah, but no. I mean, a lot of these things come back. Well, awesome. Thank you
All right.
so much for joining us today,
bet,
Vinny.
guys.
You are a staple of the community for
Yes.
especially for us as
Yes,
musicians.
absolutely.
We both kind of grew up with you in a lot of ways, and you've taught us both so much.
Yes, you have.
Throughout this and even this, I mean, everything that I'm doing today, podcasts and music and things, this all spawned from stuff that you've done, dude.
geez,
and I know it can be kind of crazy, but you are one of those guys, man. You're one of those dudes that pushes the forefront and makes us step up and make us
Absolutely.
Love
be
it.
better.
You make us love
Be
it.
better
Thank you.
people and be better musicians.
absolutely.
You're-
All
you're-
right, guys. Thank you.
Love you,
Very
Vin.
nice, man. Love you guys too.
Love you. All right. This is Behind the Bay, Max and Kev, and with our guest, Vinny Cavarra. Thank you so much for joining us today. We love you guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank